Hi guys and girls, welcome back to Timberborn. So first of all, I'm going to say a massive thank you for your support on the episode before the previous one. That episode really took off. I really appreciate the support. Thank you very much. But also, I have released memberships on the channel, so if you want to support me, that is the best way. Make sure to check those out. I've also realised something about this playthrough. The wellness area, that mountain that I decided to set up, is definitely not the best place for that. If we take a look here, we can see that bad tides is a toxic dump. Basically, I didn't think about that at the time, but it kind of is what it is, isn't it? We could move that, but kind of built everything around that being up there. So I think, yeah, that's just going to be tough luck for the beavers. I think we could look at putting some like wellness stuff down here, maybe have like a little shower in this area because it's quite close to the beavers. Do they only do that? What I'm not sure about is when they do that. Do they do that in their free time, at like the end of the day before they start work, or will they do it at any time of the day? I'm not sure about that. But still learning the game. But you know, we've survived pretty well. So I think like what I want to do at the moment, like everything, our industry is kicking off. Let me just turn the HUD back on, and you'll see industry's going really well. We've got planks, we've got treated wood, we've even got metal blocks coming through, so that's perfect as well. Currently working on a bit of some gravity batteries along here, which is going okay. We're lacking builders, but I don't think that's a problem. So if we can increase our wellness, we'll get more beavers as a result because they live longer. So I just can't remember like at what stage does it tell us what the buffs are in here? No, unlock reach average well beyond 15 while playing foxtails for iron teeth. I know we've done that. I was like, wait, what? So if we grab a beaver, let's take you here. So in here, so if for us to unlock the next tier, it's 15, right? 22 or 17 for life expectancy, and they live longer. Are we going to be able to do that? That's another two. Oh, maybe we are. That's only a couple of levels. Okay. I'm considering like we could do it by one or two ways, right? We could do it by moving our fun stuff around and making that closer to where they're living, because I think that's how they get the most benefit out of it. Or we could look at a monument, as they give us a good bit of ore, don't they? There's other assets that we could put down, and there's other crops that we can do. So there is options for us there. But before we even get to that, it's just something for me to think about, and maybe you guys can let me know in the comments. But before we get to that, I want to get some Badwater source stuff sorted. What are we going to need for that? Well, by the Badwater, what I mean is we need to trade. If we wanted like for the food, the next stage is. Where do I look in here? We need to go. It's Porter, isn't it? That's where we want to go. I need a centrifuge. And the centrifuge is a heavy-duty machine for transferring David's bad water into usable extract. For that, I need a deep water bad pump, which is this chap here. Oh, look. That's what we were doing the last episode. So we've still got to build these up here then. So let's prioritize this area so we can get this built. And then I've made it red. We'll get them all down here. We'll get this all built pretty quickly. We've got the resources. We've only got one builder though. And then we can get this built. This is fine in the background. This doesn't require any metal to build, does it? No. So I'm not too worried about rushing this anymore. Once we get up to this area, we can get a bad water pump in. Now, we've set this area up here. We can definitely build to there. We won't be able to get all of this, but this will still dam this, block this area up a little bit. So possibly, we don't need to go like crazy for what we're going to take out of Badwater, I don't think. I say that, I've got no idea. So we could put two of them in there. And then I think we might be able to get a bad water pump like on the edge here. Yeah. Why can't I put? Oh, because there's a walk there. So we could put. Oh, maybe I'm looking at it the wrong way here. Complete wrong way. Let's not do that. Let's then. No, I want to get rid of the building. Get rid of you. Yes. Yeah. I don't know why I've done this one at a time. Yes. So what we can do is we can come from the other side here. And then if we go like this. Give me these. Hit that. Thank you. And we go like that. Or maybe we want a 6 in here. Let's see how big these pumps are. I think we probably need one pump. Right, we can put you there, yeah? And then I can press F, as I mentioned in the comments. Thank you for that. I keep forgetting about that button. And we can put you in here like so. That'd be perfect, right? Yeah, okay. Let's do it. But there's our first bad water pump. So what we're going to need then with our bad water pump is we're going to need somewhere to store our bad water. And we've got a lovely little area down here to put in I think we can put a nice little water storage down. You'll be too big to fit in there. I mean, these are quite big, aren't they? So I can put 1, 2, and then we'll set them straight away to bad water. Is that how I can do it? Canola oil. Badwater. And then I imagine what's going to happen is our beavers are going to get contaminated. So eventually we're going to need like a decontamination thing, aren't we? That's kind of, I expect that to be the way it's going to go. For that, we need extract. So we've got to do this anyway. Okay, good. So we need to research and stuff as well. So this is kind of our focus at the moment, this little area here, as that will lead on to, that will also get the detailer. And I needed extract for something in here, didn't I? I felt like I did. I was just doing some fiddling around and I was like, we've got a drought coming in. I should store some extra water in the top of the aqueduct. And I just let it fill up. And I didn't expect the water wheels still to work. I mean, they are by nowhere near. I mean, I know the water pressure drops at the end of the seasons, but they're nowhere near producing the same sort of amount of power. But that is a lot of water storage I've just created there. That's awesome. And what it will mean as well, like when the drought comes, we will be able to refill the flush water through, hopefully to keep our mangroves longer. Now, I was mentioning in the comments about the water pump, and I'm in two minds, or the water dump, should I say. I'm in two minds about this thing. Now, I like the idea of being able to just chuck water into this area and hydrate it. But I'm not sure about what the demand it's going to put on water. Water is so precious for this playthrough because of the length of droughts that we have. I'm in two minds. I'm still thinking maybe we could bring this one block back and just drop the water onto the edge here so we hydrate this area. And then we're not going to use any more of our... And we could even dig a channel down. Because I guess I'm thinking of it as a way so that we could just like top up our food supplies, that we could use it. So that I'm definitely in two minds with that. We could even run the water channel under this, maybe? Something for me to think about. But yeah, like, I'm just not sure how that water dump's going to affect us. I would like to do it. We have got, what we got here? We've got 470 science. Is that enough? Is that enough for what we need? I wanted the centrifuge, don't we? The centrifuge is 600, so it's not enough. But yeah, that's definitely something for me to think about. If I'd known about the water dump, we could have designed it around that. But our water storage to get through the 120 days, I think we need probably close to 6,000 water stored, and that should get the 22, 24 beavers through that. So I'm hesitant to start using water then to hydrate plants in the wet season and to interrupt the storage. So I don't know. I need to think about that. But I guess here's a test. We're straight into a 102 day drought. Okay, cool. This is good. So we're going to try and keep all our beavers. We've got extra water stored now. So we should be able to keep things hydrated for longer. So this is going to be a really good test. It's can we get through 100 days? I suspect this is going to lead towards the 120 day drought. So yeah, this is going to be a real challenge for us. If I'd known about this, I would have put some pumps on there, but I mean, we'll be fine. I think we should be good. We can keep pumping, and I'm going to keep trying to like build up our supplies. I think that's going to be the way to do that. I don't think we need to panic either. I've got all this water stored here now that we can just flush back through the system. As these drop down one block, so I'm going to start pulling this through, and once we've emptied this section, then we'll leave it. We don't pump from this middle bit. I think that's the best way to do it. Okay, we've got the science. We're 92 days left of the drought, so we're like 10 days into the drought. No issues there, up to 4.2k food. We are emptying our wells pretty quickly, so I think I want to flush some water through. So let's just see what we can get out of this. I think we should... This is going to help us quite a bit. Let's bring this down slowly. I just want to empty that. We want to flush this through, so hopefully we will be able to flush it through. Let's drop it down to there. Oh, wow, this is going to take up... Oh, I need to empty these as well, don't I? Oh, actually, we could prepare this quite nicely then. Let's drop you down to 0. And then we open this chap here. I forget about these gates. 1.8, we bring you through. And we should, and this is a good test for me to figure out sort of exactly how much we can put through this. This is going to chug through there quite nicely. They're not spinning. I'm hoping they would. We know, okay, it's still coming. We're not going to get as much water out of this as I was hoping. I'm not even going to get any into the dam over here to fill this area up. That's kind of my hope, was that I could use this water here to fill up. Oh, you're on 2.6. You were on 2.6 as well. And you can stay as you were. I was hoping I'd be able to pull some through just to fill this area up a little bit so we could keep the mangroves alive. So I think I'm going to actually drop some into there, as that's going to benefit us a bit more than the water in this back pump. There we go. Oh, there we go. We've done it. I flooded everything. Whoops. Panicked. Okay, good. So that's giving them a bit more water. So they'll just last a bit longer. We get some mangroves from them. I'm going to go down to 1 pump in here, I think. We need to start prepping now. And we should be good. This is full still, and we've got 90 days left, so I'm not too worried. We have used our water out. Now, we've just completed the 3rd gravity battery, so I want to get the next gravity battery up, and then we can actually test this probably in this drought period to figure out how much we're going to get from this. So I'm going to make you a priority, and we'll get you done. And then another thing which could be awesome to see how it works is the centrifuge, because we've got 600 science, and you should fit in there perfectly. In you go. Nice. Now we will be able to, that requires good, planks good as metal blocks. That's not too bad. We are going to struggle to like man all these stations. So we will have to, I have to micromanage it a bit and put a bit there, a bit there. I know the Badwater is being stored over here, so that's a bit of a hike to bring them over, but well, it's going to be after the drought that we actually get this running. So it's not the end of the world if at the moment we just want to get it built. Finally finished construction on our gravity batteries. Is that what they're called? Yeah, they are gravity batteries. And now it's gonna be interesting to see if this can last. I'm trialing something here. I want to see if this can last the whole day. These to come down and power our equipment, and then at night time we can turn on the engine to see if we can charge them back up again. And I feel like that might be the most efficient way to do this. As if I turn the engine on, we're only using like 400. There's a little bit of supply left. So I guess that makes it a little bit more efficient, maybe? That's what I'm going with. So that'd be quite cool. Something else I want to do, we're working on everything at the moment, which is really good. Like resource-wise, we're holding resources. We've got planks, I've got treated planks, we've got metal blocks being held now. And we're not producing treated planks at the moment as we need to work on gears, because I need gears for the efficient mine over here and for the medium tanks. Oh no, they've got them. Okay. We don't need gears then. Oh, we need a few gears. Anyway, we're going to keep working on gears because I want them in storage. But I made a little realization. We're going to need, currently we're only producing one food type. If we produce food types, that will give them well-being. If we get up to 12, I believe 12 is like let's grab a beaver here. It's one of the, levels to unlock something, is it not? Yeah. 12 makes them move faster. So I want to try and keep them around 12 or at least 12 wants to be our lowest one there as well. Look how slow they are going down. That is awesome. That's going to save us wood and time and all of those things. So this will just stop falling at night time, right? Oh, that's so cool. I'm happy with that. We could get more on there if we wanted to, but I think 2 at the moment seems to be pretty handy. We could definitely queue up a load more there and a load more here. And then when these water wheels charge them up in the wet season. But I'm intrigued to see how long this is going to go for, because look, that barely went down at all. And then let's just try this. If we turn you on now, you're charging these back up, right? You're not. You're not putting it back through the system. Oh, you got no logs in you. Okay, that makes sense. Righto. Yeah. Well, I guess we need to. So if I turn you off, they won't deliver logs. Is that what you're saying? Oh, okay. I thought they would. So we'd have to turn them on. We'd have to prepare that. So I'm going to run these to the ground then, and we'll do it that way and see how long it takes to charge it up, because that will run overnight. And that just means we're using less logs, isn't it? Which isn't bad. Right. But my realization in this area, well, I want to put 3 more things in here, I'm thinking, right? I want to put a coffee brewing machine in, because coffee's going to be good. I've got a plan of where we can squeeze that in. I then want to put in at least 1 more fermenter. I think that would make sense, right? Over here. And then we can ferment, because we need to do the soybeans. And if we can do the soybeans at all the time as well, that would be perfect. So with that in mind, let's just do a little bit of deleting here, right? I need to build something first, don't I? I'm going to need one of these. And you're going to be a priority 1. There we go. Lovely. And then we look here. I want to build the path. This is also going to help our paths a little bit as well, I think. And we can clear this out. Oh, I could have put the path in on top of you there as well. There we go. Lovely. Cool. Now, hopefully... Oh, you're building it? Yes, done. Cool. Perfect. How quick our beavers are now. So now if we clear these paths, we've just given ourselves a nice bit of space in here. So if I look at the food, we can fit in a nice little fermenter into this area there. Lovely. And then we could fit in a coffee machine here as well. Now, I'm not at the stage where I can afford this. We've got 250 science, so I need 500 science for it. But then once we've got coffee, we can start making coffee for our beavers, and that would just make them a little bit happier and a bit more productive as well, which I think is the way to go. But we need to get the centrifuge built before then, but we're not rushing it at the moment. Should we rush it? Let them go. And then we're going to run out of power. Oh, I'm loving the gravity batteries. No, I don't think we should. Look, these are going to be up and running soon. You're up and running. And then they're naturally going to come over this way anyway. Oh, okay. Well, we could do that then. And then getting you up and going would be important. And then we can clear this area out here. And we've got a nice little channel. Oh, what do we need to make explosives? I love this. I'm on side quest after side quest at the moment. Explosive factory, where are you? Are you in here? Explosive factory is 400 science. That requires Badwater and time, right? Is that Badwater? It is, yeah. So we could be into the explosive business as well. And that does require some horsepower. So that's something to think about in this area. How big's the explosive factory? I haven't even thought about that. Oh, you're a big building, aren't you? But you would fit in... Nope, can't do that. But you would fit in there quite nicely, wouldn't you? And that gives us that there. So we need 800 science. Then we can go explosives. Because I would like to mine out these and make these deeper. So that at least we can hold a bit more water in this area. Especially this section here. We can mine all this out deeper. We can then mine these out as well and get store more water in them, which will be better too. So we have just about run out of power here. Yeah, they're nearly touching the ground. 64 days. So I think it was 77 days. So we got like 13 days worth of power from these chaps. Or probably closer to 14. That's excellent. So I'm going to turn the engine back on. Doesn't mean we're going to start burning through our logs, but 17 days of just free energy is perfect, I think. That's really going to help us. I guess that one stopped so it doesn't lower it down on the road. I mean, that makes sense. So what we could do then, I'm considering, right, now that these are gone, is if we don't use that large water wheel, we'll get rid of you. And then we can come back a little bit. We can get another few more in, which is going to help our efficiency. Because yeah, we're going to do it. I was in two minds then. What am I looking for? Destruction. Destroy this back to here, please. Yep. Good. Okay. So that will help there. Oh, and we've got the pipes under here. So I'm just going to come back two at a time, as they could be charging once we get one built, can't they? I think that makes sense. And then we'll slowly do it. I don't want to rush there, but that's definitely going to help us. Oh, I did a silly. Rats. Rips in. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Okay, good. Well, these will be built when they're built. Okay, that's a... I'm annoyed with myself now. Okay, well, never mind. Let's do that. Let's get these built. Yep, and then they can build that as and when and put you on a priority. Good. What I do want to do, though, we have time for this now. We've got 60 days. We need to... what I really wanted to do was get rid of these. We're going to put in a couple of these levees here, like so. And then the time has come for us to use a sluice. Now, I've got no idea how these work. So I'm thinking the arrow points in the direction that it flows, right? Yep. And then... So that's how I see it. And then... So then we could set these... Oh. Close above downstream depth of 11. Close above contamination 5%. Close below contamination. All right, so when contamination is like... Well, all we have to do is put that at like 8%, don't we? 7%, and then when it's below 5%, open downstream depth. I guess sync with adjacent sluices, yeah. Auto open. Oh, open for water. We only want water coming through. No, auto open. Okay. Close above downstream depth 11. I'm guessing this wants to be at like 0.8, because that is... If we go like, oh, I see. Okay, it's got a mark that shows us where it is. It's good to know. So this was set at 0.6, but I think we could put it at 0.7. And then this chap could just stay. We don't really need these anymore then, do we? Do we? Yeah, we do. We could get a sluice there as well, so we never contaminate that and still chuck the bad water that way. But I think that should do. What do these require to be built? I never looked at that. Planks and metal blocks. Okay. Cool. Well, this should come together quite nicely. This is important because I really want to see what these look like for when the wet season comes. We still need more science. We're working on that. That's coming along. I mean, all in all, we are almost halfway through. We've still got 4K water. Yeah, these are about to run dry. I've got 1.k food ready. I've got 1.2k reserve food supplies. Loads of soybeans. So we are going to be able to kick out things quite nicely. We're just waiting for... Oh, this building's up and running now as well. Yeah, so everything's going to go pretty nicely now, I think. Oh, this is good. I'm happy. Oh, we can turn a few buildings off down here now as they're running dry. We're just clearing the old logs out. This is excellent. I think we're doing well. Now, hear me out. I think this could work, right? So what I noticed with these sluices here, I think this can work, is they've got close above downstream depth, right? That means if close above downstream depth of 10... 0.7. No, I don't want that, do I? I want it to open. Oh, I want it to automatically open. But so it closes. Oh, it closes if the depth is above there, right? So that means, see how I set this down here like that? That if we get the right height here, downstream depth is the height I want of them. So that's what you are. At the right height? We close when you're at like that height. Quite hard to line up, isn't it? We're gonna have. This is gonna require some tweaking. So if you're at like 5.8 there, so when this fills up to that height, it will close this and let that out of there. But this is gonna run along here and fill up that area there. So because this can close as downstream depth is that height, I wonder, right? If we put in a sluice, like I'm just gonna do it. I think a sluice here because you can build on top of sluices. So if I put a sluice in there, and then we put 2 levees on top, right? And that means water's gonna come out of there into this block here, right? Then we go like this. This is my thoughts. I may be completely wrong, but I want to try it anyway. I think it'd be interesting to find out, right? And we then put the levee in like this. Maybe actually I'm going to build this up a couple of blocks higher just to protect it a little bit like that. We can move our birthing pod. Yeah. Why don't we put that near, like in? Oh look, there's a good little area from here. We're going to move our birthing pods. Well, no, I've got to remember where we find them. It's been that long in here, right? Yeah, there. Oh, I did want to try and get an advanced breeding pod, didn't I? Right, we'll move those 2. And I'm going to make these priority A, and then we can just rip those ones down. It will give us a slight blip, but I'm not too worried. Right, on we go. So yeah, the water's going to come in here. Let's get rid of you. And get rid of the other one as well. See, bye. Cool. The other ones get built really quickly. And then that should mean, right, that what will happen is this will fill up with water. If this is the case, it will greenify all this area. And we've got like a drip feed to keep this area healthy. That's my thought process. Whether that's correct or not, I guess we'll find out. I suspect it might. Well, I hope it is, because that'd be perfect if it is. That'd be really cool. Right, so that's that ready to be built. And if we could do that, then I could dig a hole in here as well when we get dynamite and use that for it too. I just need to make sure my beavers can get over there because I want to get this built pretty sharpish. Put that there, that there. There we go. And this actually might come in handy for some more of the, what are we calling them? They are the gravity batteries, which are, oh, I can't, do I need a double to go over you then? Oh, I can't build over the top of it. Oh, okay. All right. We don't have to go that way. We can go this way. There we go. We can still get across. And then, yep. And then we can have you here. And then we'll just drop down there like that. So, okay, good. Right. Well, that's going to work out quite nicely. So we want to make these priority 1s. We go. Yeah. And then this as well. Because I need this built before the water comes back, I think. I think that's going to be very important. So we'll just get rid of these. I'm sure I tried this before and came across the same problem. That's strange that I can't build across over the top of them, though. There's nothing I can put across. It's not like these or no. You. No. Okay, that's fine, I guess. Right, yeah. So I want to get this built and hopefully get this set up. And then we can test with this. Because look. Does it? See what I mean? That's what I want. So we could just trickle water in here during the wet season. And in the dry season. And we could just fill this up and use this as a dam. That is my plan here. We'll close out for when contamination is above 5%. Okay, there we go. Wait, that means these are wrong. Close when contamination is above 7%. Yeah, cool. Right. So that should act as a little dam for us to keep this area nice and green. And then this is full of water for the dry season. So possibly we could use that to fill it up. I think that could be really cool. And that's like a little waterfall. Oh, I hope this can be built. Right. Well, let's get that built for the next episode, guys, and see if that works. If you enjoyed this episode, hit this thumbs up button, comment below, and maybe consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. All right, guys, take care. Ciao.